I like my Melbourne Demons last year. We know what they did. They were tremendous. They won all the way through the final, so they got 2 weeks off.
That's because they sacked you a long time ago, and then they get across the line. You let them down that much.
Mate, now, grand finals. We're getting close to September action. The players are thinking about that
You can
better
feel it.
weather. You can feel it, can't you? Now, you know all about grand finals. You won that infamous 1990. I was in one in 2000 against that mob Essendon that we hate. Now, we didn't get a week off, did we, leading into the finals? Now they've got this new thing, week off, and then we start finals. Do you like it or do you hate it?
I hate it.
Yeah.
I think this is...
They do too much already, mate. They're tired. Give them a week off.
Oh, boy.
These boys are tired. They've been giving us entertainment all year.
You're getting paid more than the Prime Minister, you blokes, and that's the ordinary players is getting that.
I don't get paid much, Prime Minister.
No, not now, you don't. But, mate, let me tell you, this is a marathon, it's not a sprint. And the durability in players is so important. And for me, coming into that period of finals, it's a whole new season on top of the season.
Yeah,
so if you have injuries played its part, suspensions played its part over the time. One thing, I like to keep playing.
So you're saying momentum is the key here?
No doubt.
Well, I'm saying let's take stock, let's have a look at all, let's look at the opposition, let's get a week to recover so we can get our best players out on the park and watch our best players play when it matters.
I understand that argument.
Let's go to Maroochydore for a week.
Well, let's go back. We were all wrapped for Western Bulldogs to win that premiership, right?
Yep.
If they didn't have that week off, they wouldn't have won that premiership because they got 4 players back the week after. Remember that week, the bye?
Yeah.
And that led to the whole month for them. So, to me, it's a weakness in the system.
I like my Melbourne Demons last year. We know what they did. They were tremendous. They won all the way through the final, so they got 2 weeks off.
That's because they sacked you a long time ago, and then they get across the line. You let them down that much.
Once they got rid of my legacy after 10 years, that's when they started winning.
That's a bit harsh. Couldn't
I'll
help yourself.
I'll cop it. But we had a week off leading into the finals.
Yep.
We won, had another week off. We were just so fresh for that grand final. I love it. I saw one of the greatest grand finals of all time in last year, Melbourne Bulldogs.
Well, the comeback was amazing, wasn't it?
It was a good comeback.
I'll bend on that there. But in 1990, we won the second semi. We had the week off before the finals, and I'll tell you, it was the most nerve-wracking time about how you balance your preparation up for that next 2 weeks.
All right, I'll go back to my argument of we're professionals. It doesn't matter if we have a week off because they're doing this all day, every day. You had a job when you were playing footy. You did.
But I still didn't want a break.
They don't do that now, though. They're all day, every day training. They're in there. They're so professional with everything.
The only thing I'll say is the product, mate.
The product.
Is the product, okay, that's the main part of your argument that I will go with.
I want the elite
product
all the time.
at that end of the year because we have that break. Well, can I say that maybe the AFL needs to put in some programs over that 2 weeks from the game to the bye to the grand final that we say, let's get it really pumping because it is a pretty ordinary week, that first one up to that bye.
It's quiet, isn't it? Now, I'm with that. I love that. I reckon we've created something for the AFL. Take stock, listen to Shorey, do something fun in that. I reckon I've won that one.
No, I think I'll give you that one just. Where's that other coffee? I need one after. I'm up, mate. I'm flying.
All right, Shorey, your boy in your old team colours has brought to light that old issue about getting hit in the head again and trying to draw a free kick. It's everywhere at the moment. Now, my argument to you is the AFL doing enough? Or are they doing too much at the moment about this head-high tackle stuff?
To me, since the game was made and it was born, we have tried to protect the bloke going for the ball. Now,
100%.
And when you get down and you get low, you're a chance of being tackled around the head. Now, I led with my head because that's the hardest part of my body, which is good, You hit me in the head, I didn't feel it, but that's another thing. But it's come to, with Jack Ginnivan's come up, and we've just leave that. But the whole philosophy of it is that we want to protect that person going for the ball. I hate people ducking their heads, but if you lead now, I reckon the AFL does a great job of protecting a person who's got their head down and someone wants to barge and hurt them.
So you think they're doing enough?
I think the AFL are doing enough, but I think this has been a total overreaction about,
You've got to do more. You've got to do more than this.
How do we do more?
Well, much more media around this. We need to go out and do talks to the country football leagues and say, we do not accept this. But you're always going to get kids trying to get a free kick or dragging a free kick. I mean,
this has been I will come your way. This has been a total overreaction for one person. And let me tell you, it's become a little bit personal, which is horrible.
Bit of a witch hunt. You'd be used to that being a Collingwood person.
Well, we normally go into a game with 15% people love us and 85 hate us, but that's a different thing altogether. But, I just say to you, look, they brought out this plan, okay? Rule 1. If you go in and you drop at any angle with your knee, how the hell are we supposed to, a bloke who's tackling, know that if he goes in and the bloke who gets tackled, that he's dropped it 2 inches or 3 inches? If you duck your head like that a little bit, now when you got tackled, you always led into the tackler because you wanted to get the free kick.
That's right.
So we all do it to an extent, but I'm just saying from ground level up, you should be protected. If you're up and you duck down, that's the thing we've got to look. And I think the AFL still come in pretty hard on the head-high stuff.
They have come in pretty hard, and I like your argument. I knew it was going to be hard for me, an argument.
No.
You never ever tackled anyone high in your life.
No.
Because you couldn't.
Well,
I'm working the great jokes here. Look at me, I'm on fire.
You must have got a new joke book, I reckon. You bought one, didn't you? But, mate, that's the other thing. We have to know how players, you should know what your opponents do and learn from it,
Well, I like
you should be tackling Joel Selwood, really, at his shorts belt buckle. That's where every time you go to... And if you don't go any lower, you're a chance of giving a free kick.
So the onus is on the coaches and the staff around football clubs to teach them how to tackle. And I'm talking junior football as well. We need to learn how to tackle, and we also need to advise, don't be trying to get away hit-high free kicks. I like your argument. I think you've got this one won, by the way. Because
all right, I'll take that.
I think the AFL is doing enough. Don't do any more. We just got to keep on top of it.
Thank you very much.
$19.90. Look at his eyes just roll back like...
what can I say? What can I say, mate? I probably wouldn't be sitting here the legend I am without that.
That's why we're getting these copies for free.
Exactly.
So $19.90, right?
Yep.
First AFL Grand Final.
Yep.
2010, 20 years later, your mob wins again.
Yeah.
Who was the better team? Is he? I know which way you're going.
You are kidding.
I've got some arguments for you. Let's start the argument off there in the rucks, because you've got Darren Jolly in the 2010 mob.
Oh, you're not going to win this one.
Against Monkey. How does Monkey beat Darren Jolly? That big Adonis. He's running all over the field.
Mate, you don't know. Monkey. Oh, yes, he could. Damien Monkhorst was... Matter of fact, you know what? Damien Monkhorst was in the first ruck in 1990. James Manson. Now, mate, good Tasmanian boy, you should know it. He was as mad as a meat axe.
He was.
And you know what he did? He loved to hurt little people.
He did.
And he made it really good for us. I loved him on my team. All right, there we go.
Let's talk about the midfield then.
Yeah.
You've got Pendlebury in there.
Yeah, great superstar.
Does anyone beat Pendlebury?
I would put Scotty as in number one out of those two teams. In the midfield.
And as a superstar, and only superstars win the Norm Smith medal, because he won the Norm Smith medal.
But so did I.
Did you? Damn, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Yeah, I knew
you
that.
idiot.
I knew that.
No, all right, there you go. You've got Mullane, McGuan, myself, Monkhorst, Tony Francis, Scott Russell. Now, let's go back to theirs. Who'd they have in the midfield? Pendlebury, Swan. Jeez, they're pretty good, aren't they?
Jeez, you're starting to dig a bit of a hole here.
Yeah, gee, I tell you what, I'm not going well here at this stage.
Well,
but we were a different type, mate. We were a group
What was it about 1990? Tell me firstly, what was it about your team that won? Because you were up against some really good teams.
Belief. And I'll tell you what, and we've got to be serious for one second. There was a genuine love between the group about how we went about it. And Lee Matthews was coaching, which means a hell of a lot. Okay.
Both really good teams, but you won it on the day.
I know why.
2010, they drew. Didn't they?
Yeah.
And they had to come back and do it again.
So
maybe that makes them a better team, because they did it twice.
No. If you get the other mob just didn't get up for it, mate. It's hard to argue against premiership sides, mate.
It is.
I know you don't know about that. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to hurt your feelings too much bringing it up.
I reckon you're going to be a little bit biased. I reckon I'm the one that's going to be able to decide here was a bit just by purely being the outside looking in. But I want to know before I finish this off, who would have been better after the grand final was won? in the nightclubs later. Who would have stood longer?
Well, look, you've got 4 of the Rat Pack. Is it 4? Who was there? Didac,
Swan.
Pete Shaw, he's crazy.
Shaw.
We know that. Being a nephew, he's great. Swan, and who else? Oh, Johnson.
Benny Johnson.
Mate, give me a break.
Spare me.
Half the blokes we didn't see for 2.5 months. We were talking back-to-back premierships, mate.
King Street.
There is no way known we were going to win back-to-back premierships because they come back a stone and a half. I came back a stone and a half overweight and I looked all right. You know, the others looked shot.
suited you.
Yeah.
I'm on the fence because I didn't play in any of those grand finals, and I'm looking at it as the outsider looking in. I'm going to go with you, mate. 1990. It was an amazing team.
And look, if it's on a par as team, the after party, you've got to win on that.
You win. 2-1, mate. You've won the arguments.
Good on,
Well
good
done,
on you,
mate.
Russell. Love it.
Just don't king hit me as we leave.